So this is the first second that I got my vlogging camera. This is my mom. We just put up the Christmas tree. It's a fake this year, which is interesting. Never done that before. But yeah, these are the first moments of the new vlogging camera, and I think it looks fantastic. Do you think so too?
I do too.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been probably the longest time since I have actually vlogged. So I recently actually just got a vlogging camera. So now we're back on vlogging, and this is kind of what I've always wanted to do with YouTube. I've always wanted to be like a full-time YouTuber and a vlogger, and so I figured there's some way I can do both, like teaching you guys how to deal with eczema naturally and vlog. And so I got this vlogging camera because I'm gonna figure it out. This is like something I wanted to do for absolutely forever, so I'm sure you guys are gonna see me like cook and like what I put on my face and what I do with my eczema and like all this crazy stuff. But I think the most interesting thing that I can show you today, I have a little tripod, so let me set you on the little tripod. So I think the most interesting thing I can show you is I actually got some clothes from Amazon, and it's like Amazon try before you buy. So I paid no money and they shipped me like 6 items, and this isn't sponsored in any way. I'm just really excited because the clothes are actually really high quality, and I'm very, very surprised about it. So I got this shirt. So it's like a mock neck, and it's actually really, really soft. Like, it's not a cheap material, and it's actually quite thick. And I got this little skirt as well, and it actually has a little like slip that's built in, and I'm incredibly shocked at the quality of these items from Amazon. I ordered it just for fun because like sometimes I get a little bit bored with just like doing work all the time, and so I got like a bunch of clothes and I was like, oh whatever, like I'll just try them on. They're probably like the worst quality ever, and they came last night and they're not the worst quality ever. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like this material is so quality, it's insane. Like, I just don't know how to describe to you how nice these clothes actually are. I got another mock neck, which is white. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. And then I got this like really pretty velvet dress that I'm thinking about wearing for the holidays. It's currently the week of Thanksgiving, and so I was thinking about doing weekly vlogs, and so this week will be a weekly vlog related to like Thanksgiving and how I deal with going out like eating with family during Thanksgiving and stuff, because I'm actually having food restrictions from my eczema this year, which it's been the first year in a while where I actually have some issues, so I may have to make some of my own stuff. I plan on making in 2 days. Today's Monday. On Wednesday, I'm planning on making a purple sweet potato pie, so you guys will learn the recipe with my boyfriend, and we'll take it to his sister's house for Thanksgiving. So I think now maybe I can show you guys my eczema. It actually looks half decent today, which is nice. It's like dried up and it looks pretty good because it's the morning time, and I think I have some on the other side as well. But yeah, my mom's actually about to come downstairs. She spent the night last night, so I'm gonna sign off for now and check in later. My first meal of the day really is not that interesting. I made some oats, and so they have wild blueberries in it. I just put psyllium husk and maca powder, and it's literally just oats, water, sea salt, cinnamon, a little bit of stevia, and then the rest. So I'm gonna have some more food a little bit later, but that's just a snack breakfast situation. I mean, it is 11:30. I'm just hungry. I'm on a meeting and I'm hungry. So this is what I'm eating for my first meal. Okay, bye. As most of you know, I do have a full-time job still. So every single morning at 9 o'clock, I get on a meeting for usually an hour. So that first meeting is done, check. I drank some matcha while I was on that meeting because I do that pretty much every day. And the matcha that I drink is this guy. And then the stevia, which I know you guys are gonna be really interested in. The stevia that I use is this stevia. It's by Sweet Leaf. And the important part about when you're gonna go buy this stevia is to make sure that the only ingredient is organic stevia leaf extract. I'm not the biggest fan of erythritol, so try to find one that doesn't have erythritol in it. And then I have this little gadget that I got off of Amazon, and that's how I like mix up my matcha. So I heat up the mug in my microwave there, and I will just like, and I only fill up my mug like a little bit, and then I do that, and then I add the stevia, and then I have a plant-based milk that I'm obsessed with right now. It is 3 Trees. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but it's at Whole Foods right now. 3 Trees organic oat and seed milk, filtered water, gluten-free oats, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds. So I quite like this. It's green, which is funny, and it makes it pretty good for matcha since it's green. And usually during this part of the day, my cats want to play, they harass me, they do all the things that cats do, so figured I would show you the cats. We have Miss Coco over here. They have these 2 automatic toys, which make my life a heck of a lot easier. Hi, sweetie. Hello. Hello. And then we have Zara, which is here. Hello, Zara. Hey, sweetie. And I moved into this house, so I actually bought a house, which I think a lot of you guys do know. And I moved in July. It's now November of 2021. This is how my living room, or not my living room. This is how my office looks as of now. Something really cool is when I work my computer, I have a little computer stand, because if you think about like ergonomics and the way your body's supposed to be, when you're sitting up straight, which let me just demonstrate. When you're sitting up straight at your desk, might be a little bit hard to see. So like, I want to sit up straight and I want my computer to be eye level. So there's my computer here, my eye level to the computer. Technically, this is a little bit too high. Okay, you guys don't know this, but I actually studied industrial design and I learned about ergonomics, and it was like one of my favorite classes to take ever when I was in school. And so you don't want your shoulders raised when you're like typing. I mean, obviously lower your shoulders, but the most ergonomic position is, see how my arms are at an angle like this? You want everything to be like flat. So like technically my forearm should be like this. So my table's a little bit too high or my seat's too low. But anyway, I have a little mouse and this that I got on Amazon. And yeah, so I'll sit here and do work. Sometimes I actually sit in my kitchen, which is through there. I have gates because I don't want the cats in my kitchen, and I haven't like invested in doors or whatever. But yeah, this is my living room. I had gotten this little couch. I got this couch off of Facebook Marketplace, I think, and it's a really pretty leather couch. It's really big, but the reason why there's blankets all over it is because the leather is just like ripping to pieces. Like, it is so bad. Like, I can't even begin to show you guys how bad it is. But yeah, so I covered it in a bunch of blankets and stuff. And yeah, I have stairs that go upstairs, hallway here with a little powder room and all that. So little house tour for you guys, since I haven't vlogged in literally the most time ever. I'll probably vlog again when I go to make breakfast and talk you guys through breakfast. Okay, here we are with some, like, I guess this would be lunch. I kind of ate a little bit of breakfast, but now we're at lunch. I have a sourdough gluten-free bread by Simple Needs. I have a regular bread. It's called like Bulgarian or something, and it's a pumpernickel rye. It's organic. And then I have sardines. I have free-range organic eggs. I have 2 Brazil nuts because Brazil nuts give you selenium, and selenium, I'll show you my little Brazil nuts. Is it gonna show you? No. Yeah, here's the Brazil nuts. I eat these every day for some selenium, which is good for your thyroid function. And then I have a bowl of cashew yogurt with wild blueberries. That's my lunch. What's funny is I thought this video was gonna be a weekly vlog, but I think it might end up just being like one day because I have so much to say today. So I was just gonna sit on the floor for a minute and like talk to you guys. My boyfriend might call me in a minute. It was cloudy and rainy today, but now it's sunny, so I think I might go take a walk. But I just wanted to sit down and talk because I feel like lately I have been learning a lot about eczema, and it's mostly from like being able to interact with the community of people on Instagram. So like I'm on my stories pretty much every single day, just like talking about different subjects. And so like recently I asked the community, like, you know, when it comes to being really itchy and like taking an antihistamine medication versus like a antihistamine, like are there any natural antihistamines is what I'm trying to say. And that was the question. And so we ended up as a group just like kind of discovering that quercetin is really helpful in like controlling the itch. But I'm not entirely sure if that works for people with eczema or just people with TSW, because people with TSW have specific issues to histamines in particular. And so I actually found out 2 really cool things about TSW, which is topical steroid withdrawal, and what diet you're supposed to be on when you like have TSW. And 2 things. 1, a low histamine diet and a low nitric oxide diet, both of which I'm putting into the Ultimate Eczema Food Guide, which is on sale for $26.50, I think, until the end of the year. At the end of the year, it goes back up to $50. So the Ultimate Eczema Food Guide is a spreadsheet that I put together on Google Sheets. And this spreadsheet says like whether it's good for your gut, whether it feeds Candida. I have hydrogen sulfide SIBO in there. I'm adding nitric oxide. I put in histamines, like, and I quadruple check my, like, when I make a decision whether a food is low or high in something, I err on the side of caution. And I also check with like as many sources as I can possibly find. So like when it came to histamines, like I was using multiple resources and lists of histamine foods. So anyway, yeah, I ended up finding out that if you have topical steroid withdrawal, a low nitric oxide and low histamine diet, I think is what you're supposed to be on. Also, when you have topical steroid withdrawal, you experience reactions to stress. And so if you work on if you work on relaxing your body and like meditating and stretching and like trying to release the stress and like understand where in your body you feel stress, that's really helpful. Let's see, what else have I learned lately? I don't know, we've just been talking about like so many different topics. I keep trying to research stuff. Like when I was researching the antihistamines, the natural antihistamines, I started a topic about licorice root. And within that conversation about licorice root, it ended up being that people with, like, apparently it has a similar effect as steroids to the body. And so if you overuse licorice root and you have TSW, you might end up going through withdrawals from not having the licorice root. And so that's interesting. It's just interesting that like when I first started this journey, it was all about like my perspective and my journey, which, you know, like I learn a lot through my own eczema and stuff. But when I started like really talking to the community on Instagram and like asking polls and getting people's opinions on stuff, it freaking changed everything. And I feel like because of that, like I learned so much more and so much quicker by like seeing how the community reacts to stuff. So like at the end of the day, a lot of people are really different. Like they react to different things food wise, but like there are a whole lot of patterns. And like, I don't know, I'm just like really seeing a lot of stuff clearly. Like I learned recently that around the mouth eczema has to do with Candida. That's super interesting. I also learned that Candida often heals from the inside out. I think oozing in eczema is kind of interesting. I've been talking about that today on my story, but I don't know. I'm so fascinated with eczema, and like, it's such a complicated thing in the body. Like trying to figure out your root cause has to do with so many different things. And like right now I have Candida again, and I used to have hydrogen sulfide SIBO. And I was trying to understand the relationship between those two and like why my body is so imbalanced in my gut and has been that way for years, like my whole life basically. And so I'm trying to take these probiotics that are supposed to help with that, like rebalancing the gut, and like it's working. Basically, I've said this in my last video and like I put this on Instagram, but there's two things that have been like working more than anything. Multi-type collagen by Ancient Nutrition, and I use the Bonafide bone broth. And I make like the gut healing super soup. And the gut healing super soup is essentially bone broth, beets, cabbage, basically whatever your body tolerates, put it into that soup. And it works really well because my eczema's been healing so much faster now that I've been eating that soup. I feel like I was in a threshold. So like there's mild eczema, moderate eczema, and severe eczema. And I was sitting in mild eczema for a couple of months, and I've crossed the threshold, and now I'm in moderate eczema, and I'm very annoyed about it. It's moderate eczema because like it's oozing a little bit. It's like the itch is kind of a pain, like a physical pain. And so that like, when it's intolerable to an extent, that's kind of when it tends to be more moderate. So like, I don't know, I always tend to do this during the holidays. My mental health isn't always the best when the time changes. So like I can be really high stress during this time of year. I also wonder if like me eating on the hydrogen sulfide diet caused the Candida to like get worse, because I was eating a lot more fruits and fructose and like stuff like that, which feeds Candida. So it's like, it's complicated. So I'm still trying to just like figure out my little like winter flares, my fall winter flares that I always seem to have. Because I had mild eczema over the summer, but then now that it's fall, it's like, it's moderate and it's not like the most fun. I have teeny tiny patches on my arms, but they're really nothing to worry about. So yeah, that's that. I'll show you guys my cat. She's so cute. Doesn't she just look heavenly here? This is little Coco, my little heavenly baby. Look at the nose. And then we have the other one. The other one sleeping over here. Sleepy kitties. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is my new vlogging camera, by the way. So that's exciting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do Thanksgiving, because like for Thanksgiving, I'm going over to my boyfriend's family's house, And I don't know. I thought I was gonna be able to eat whatever I wanted and just like have whatever anybody makes, but it seems like right now I can't exactly do that. So I may have to make my own food, which is gonna be interesting. So I don't really know. But I think I'm gonna end the video here just so that I have a video out this week so you guys like have a little bit of updates and stuff. And yeah, I might continue vlogging later this week, but yeah. Let me know if you guys like this video format. I'm gonna keep doing it no matter what, so it's kind of like a get used to it sort of situation, because I feel so much more normal talking like this than having to be so formal. Like maybe some videos will have to be formal sit downs, especially when I'm really knowledgeable. Like I could talk about Candida for like my entire life, but now that it's just like, I don't know. Okay, bye guys.
I like crashing waves, but I wanna see them at first light after a long night and see the sky take shape.